Just hold on. I get myself prepared. Unprepared, you see. Hello. I'm so glad you called in. How's your day going? Hey? You've had a few problems. You know what you got to do? You got problems. You have either stepping stones or stumbling blocks. What's it gonna be? A stepping stone? Be careful. Be careful. Don't let it be a stumbling block. No. Seeing that you've called it, let me just try and bring you comfort and joy. I'm going to talk about Revelation, yeah. But this is the good part. If you've been with us up till this point, well done. You've put up with all that other stuff. But it's great. It's great news for those who are crying and sighing over all the detestable things that's been done in this earth. If your heart cries for change, you're with me. And you're with the 144,000 who were here, the chosen ones, from all nations, tribes, peoples and tongues. What a wonderful time we're living in. Do you know the prophets of old wished they were living in this time? It's all unfolding. I've just been talking to my brother, Chan. We've all got problems even, Chan's is a real true Gurkha. One of the served quite a bit of time. He's been through a lot. He's helped the veterans from committing suicide. Some of them he hasn't been able to save, but some he has. They come out of situations. This old system will use our young men and abuse them and then toss them to one side. How sad. Almost, yeah. It's a big joke. It's all a show. Poppy dear. Help the veterans, I say. I'm with Chan, you know what I mean? Chan. Anyway, Chan did there. He was talking away to us as his usual self. And he said, Joseph, this is what. He says, we're in World War III, He says, and people don't realise. I says, well, John, I tend to agree with you. I tend to agree with you. And I'm not to go on into all the details and this and the other. Could we be in World War III and not realise that this war is a different war? A war of attrition. A Trojan horse war where they send out in AI, in Microsoft, that shuts everything down as a little test to see what's coming, the big thing that they've planned. I'm not trying to freak it out. You can be in a war and not realise it because it doesn't actually touch you, or it may have touched you. The streets in the UK, certain parts, was the immigrants. There's chaos in the UK. I looked at a plant today outside. I've got a concrete tree growing, and I've got a bunch of leaves growing over another bunch of leaves of the same plant, and yet there's a barrier between this bunch and this bunch, but they're touching. But there's a natural barrier between one and the other, even though it's the same plant. There must be natural barriers. The heart, the lungs. I had an operation on my lungs, and you've got a membrane to separate the lungs from the chest. Barriers. Our fathers created natural barriers for a reason. And in the earth today, the natural barriers between borders and borders it's just gone chaotic. And if we view people as like viruses, they've come over to take over lands that were fought for with blood, sweat and tears, and they just think they can come in and take over because of the silly rules and regulations that allow leakage to come in. If that happens in the human body, a leakage like that, say goodbye to the body. Say goodbye to the UK. Say goodbye to the United States of America. It is not wrong to have barriers for the safety. I don't know why I've had to talk about this. I didn't plan on talking about this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to read what it says in the book of Revelation, right? Revelation 21. It's wonderful. Do you know why? It looks into the future. Looks into the future. And it tells you what to expect. My Father calculates with precision. Or should I say, our Father? Pardon me. I'm so wrapped up in my Father, I forget that He has other sons and daughters who He loves just the same as He loves me. So I don't think I'm any greater. No. I know my Father loves all His sons and daughters just the same. Yeah, just the same. So, in other words, I don't think I'm greater. That my Father loves me more than more than you. Even made us cough. So this is good news. It's looking at the future. Even with free will, with everything, right? Our Father's already calculated. If this free will does this, and this, here, this, and this, will turn out that. It is incredible calculation. Using free will, no matter which way we go, it'll still turn out what He wants because He's in control. He allows these things to happen for a reason. You know what the reason is? In the grand scheme of things, all of this, what's happened from beginning to end, my Father knew it was going to happen. He knew that if it didn't happen, this also would happen with this, and this. But with free will, this has happened. He knows the outcome from the beginning. And He's telling us. Because I use the illustration of a woman has an egg. It's only an egg, but has life. What does it need to bring life into the egg? It's already alive, but it's, you see, that's the pure spirit comes in to ignite the egg. And what is that? You got it. The sperm with a tail. First one there breaks into the egg, and the two become one. The two become one. And then what happens? It splits in two. The egg becomes alive. It's already alive, but it becomes another cell. Two. And then the formation of its breaking up of the cells into, guess what? The Fibonacci code. That's right. It's exactly the same. Breaks up into the same amount as it's grown. And then it grows into a what? A baby with eyes, ears, mouth, nose. Some with hair, some with not. It's just the way it is. Why am I saying this? The reason is, from the beginning of creation, the stars, the universe, everything, it has been a growth. Like in the womb, what does it look like when it's just the egg's hatched? It looks nothing like a baby. It grows into a baby. That's why it's best not to look at an artist's work when he's halfway through, because it looks shit. come when it's finished. Now, our Father's the great artist, isn't he? From the beginning right till now, it has been a birthing process in the womb, growing and growing and growing. From Atlantis to the destruction, to the Garden of Eden, to bring it back into the paradise condition that they lost in Atlantis. It was meant to grow. Garden of Eden. With Adam, the first man, and Eve, the first woman. And they all went pear-shaped. A kingdom was set up right at the beginning by one simple act. Adam gave his kingdom away. He had the kingdom of our Father within him. And he chose to give it away and be submissive to someone else. And then it began. But it's a process. It could have gone one way or the other. Our Father knew which way it would go. And it all comes out in the end the way it was supposed to. In the end, anyway. So from beginning to end, Father knows the beginning. And he knows the end at the beginning. Words are all going to play out to us. And now I can read this. I've said that. Okay? Let me see. Oh, well done. Do you know I'll have to start at the beginning? It's the best way to do it, isn't it? Revelation. This is what I'll have to do. Just give us time now. You see, what I'm on here is the Bible Hub. Yeah. And I'm clicking over. I was looking at it and I thought, oh, I'll just refresh what it's like in the original Greek. So I've got the interlinear up. So what the interlinear is, it's like a word for word translation of what was in the papyrus manuscripts that they used to write on. Yeah? So it's near enough exactly what the pen that wrote it, what he wrote. Yeah? So bear with us, I'm up to 5. I'm backtracking here. See, I just jumped on. I thought, oh, I'll just get on with it. And this is what I have to do. I'm up to 2 now. I'm nearly there. Now when I read this, it will sound funny. It's not a flowing English because it's a word for word translation from the Greek. Okay. Are you ready? It's interesting simply because this is what is going to happen in the future. There's no doubt. All this doom and gloom business, forget it. You don't get that here. This is what John wrote down. They say it was John who wrote this. They say it was him who was on the island of Patmos as a prisoner. And this is a vision he saw. And I saw a heaven. It doesn't say the heaven. It It's interesting when you go to the original Greek, because if it said the heaven, it would have the definite article before. But this is a heaven. So, and I saw a heaven, it's the original Greek, new, and new heavens, and an earth new. Does that mean that our Father's going to destroy the heavens? Because it's going to be a new one. And does that mean he's going to destroy the earth? And start all again? It's a new one? No. Of course not. We'll explain why. And I saw a heaven new and an earth new, for the first, hold on, I've got to scroll down. Heaven and the first earth had passed away. In other words, died. Yeah, man. Does that mean the earth's dead then? No. Listen. The heavens, I have covered that before. I can hover over the word and go into a deep study if I want, but I'm not. I'm going to try and as simple as possible. In the beginning, Adam and Eve, a kingdom that was presented to them. It was like a heavenly thing. Look, the day that you eat of this, you will know, you'll be like God. You're a servant, lady. You own free will. Prove it. Look. Take the fruit. The heavens that developed from that point on was of a satanic nature. Every kingdom that came into existence from that point on was not of my Father's. The only one was the people who would accept him as their king or their father. And it was the Jews. The rest didn't. But what happened? That dark kingdom came in, even into the temple of the Most Holy, and polluted it. That's why our Father had to allow Jerusalem to be destroyed twice, because of the disgusting way those are who claim to have our Father's name upon them. And the same is today. They put Yeshua on a tree, kill him, on a cross. Isn't that strange? The last letter in the Hebrew alphabet, the shape of it is of a cross. The last letter, Tav, Ta, on the side slate. That's the original Paleo Hebrew symbols for the last letter. which is just an interesting number as well. 400. Isn't that interesting? Now then, so the heavens that are ruling right now, there's every kingdom, every government, that includes even the kingdom I'm underneath, but I'm not underneath. That is the United Kingdom. But I am of royal birth, and so are you. Born from where? From above. A royal birth is what you are. A chosen one. From a different heaven. So these heavens, these old heavens, this is all the old governments that's ruled through the centuries. Even from Atlantis, going right back then, that was destroyed. So the Garden of Eden was there just a little bit, and because Atlantis destroyed all, everything was barren and everything. It was a nice Garden of Eden, and it was meant to grow. You see, this war has been going on a long time to get the earth back to a beautiful paradise again. But it needs what? To bring it the true sons and daughters of Elohim, Yahweh. Some say Jehovah, some say, there are many ways to pronounce it in different languages. In my case, I don't use it. I only use it in a teaching way, because to me, it's my Father. Yeah. So these heavens are basically all the governments, all these powers and authorities, ruling from Adam right up to our day. It includes China, Hong Kong, Japan, the whole lot, every nation, tribe, people, tongues, is not of my Father. We are. Our kingdom. Let's carry on. The first earth had passed away. This is future. The earthly governments, the heavenly governments that rule the earth, the satanic governments in every nation, they will be gone. According to this, it's good news. Passed away. And the sea not is any longer. You know, the sea of mankind that was so rebellious, they've gone. All the waters have gone. All these waters, the surrounding Babylon. The Euphrates is drying up, the people are drying up. There's no more support. It's gone. Our religions, no more support. So this is future. It's future. Okay. So I'm only up to verse 1.